Hi everyone. I did this video October of last year, of course, and I didn't know at the time when I uploaded the video that there was no audio, so I am redoing that video now, which is better late than never, as they say. So the video is the ShenYun one. And so basically, all the October, me and my friend, we went to uh, we went to ShenYun, and we got some stuff while we were there too, which I will show you. And so ShenYun is basically like the international dance company, and they they are originally from China, but they aren't able to go back to China because of what the performance is um, which touch base with a lot of the stuff that goes on in China that not a lot of people would know about initially know about, unless you of course were from there. Uh, but so it's very controversial stuff that they have in the performances. They also have but the performances were really like eye-opening, and also the outfits they were very like colorful, very vibrant, ornate, flowing. It was very beautiful, um, and stuff like that. I definitely suggest going to it because every single um, year it's a different performance. It's never the same one. So you could go time and time again and you wouldn't really be seeing the same show like you did the year before. So I found that very, that's wonderful that they do that. Um, so the stuff that I bought, I have it right here. I should have it right here. So one of the things I got was this fan, which is really beautiful. I had to do something with it soon. And then I also got this compact mirror, and I just really love the artwork on it. I don't think it's really focusing on it very well, but take my word for it, it's really beautiful. Another thing that I did in the last video was actually read to you the what the performances were. So I guess I don't have to do that again. I'm not much of a reader. That some was in like Chinese, so or something like the what the for the yeah you'll find out. But so I'm trying to try my best. Just to let you know, I'm trying my best. I'm not you know uh big reader when it comes to it. So this is about it. I had to go 3D production. That was really cool. I had to actually go to the performances. There we go. So the first one was this really is gonna be really long, just so you know. So you guys can continue watching it now, or you guys can stop watching. It's up to you. Okay. So salvation during end times. Our journey begins eons ago, in a sublime and lofty paradise. A divine assemblage has gathered to greet the mighty Creator. He has sensed that the universe is nearing calamity and reveals an alarming scene of destruction at the cosmic layers below. Wishing to save all lives from disaster, the Creator asks the deities who shall follow me to earth to renew all things in the end times. From all corners of the cosmos, brave and noble gods heed the call right behind the Creator. They descend, reincarnating in China's Pure court, establishing a magnificent culture and taking the stage in the great plan of human civilization. Okay, and then the men's classic Chinese dance. A group of young men, unhurried yet teeming with energy, epitomizes the traditional ideal of the Chinese gentleman. Through masculinity is readily present. They are also advised as distinguished scholarly, bearing refined movements, complex, expressive technical movements, and unlike the dual performance of yin and yang. Then water sleeves, which one of the very beautiful, for one of the flowing sleeves. Graceful ladies of the imperial court glide effortlessly on light feet, flowing sleeves trailing in the wake, whipping with the frequency of water as they dance among the flowers. The delicate movements evoke a scene of timeless beauty. Okay, and then there's the monkeying around in paradise. In this classic novel Journey to the West, the magical monkey king is Tang Monk's number one disciple and bodyguard. Yet hundreds of years before that, he was busy getting into trouble. And high and low, clever, bold, and tad uppity, Monkey E is crowned king of all apes. His ambitions skyrocket through, and he proclaims himself the great sage superior to heaven. One day he flies up to paradise, impersonates a Taoist deity, and swipes a sack full of peaches of immortality. This priceless fruit takes thousands of years to ripen, is individually delicious, and grants immortality youth. In other words, it exclusive property of the immortals. A formidable heavenly army is deployed to apprehend him, but none from guardian warriors to the boy deity Nenzan and his cosmic wheel are a match for the monkey. Finally, Buddha takes matters into his own hands. Like I said, it's I'm trying my best, so don't hate too much. Okay, ethnic dance of Yi. Welcome to the rodent subtropics of southeast China. Between deep valleys and meandering rivers, we find age-old homes, home to the Yin ethnic group. Traditionally, Yan music and dances are rhythmic, spiritual, and sparkling with energy. In this piece, the ladies' distinctively footwork and fluid arm movements celebrate the horrors of big buckwheat, the Yi's treasured staff of life. Okay, and then a restaurant tale. Business is booming in the heart of town, where restaurant owners compete for customers' attention. Using various kitchen implements, they engage in a friendly battle of dexterity. But when misfortune strikes, can rivals set aside the differences and help each other in a time of need? Okay. Okay. But scenes from on high. The deep feeling swell as I sing a song to lift the haze of existence. Whilst salvation unfolds, the Creator has come to earth. Modern thought is a cancer poisonous athesis is of foolishness born. True are these words, though and unborn. May these notes energize the body and free the mind. A blessed path to revelation tied to the stage. Your destiny lies in the great way. Defer that may this world as grace overflows a heavenly path opens. So there was opera singing and people some like musical instrumental performances too, which was really beautiful. Okay. Plum blossom spring. In Chinese culture, the plum blossom is a symbol of courage and resilience, braving winter and flourishing into spring. In this piece, dances depict the flowers' pink and white petals swirling in the breeze, conjuring an idyllic image of a garden in full bloom. Okay, and then this one, it's a long one. In Destiny During the End of Days, the story is about a dark secret in China today. It tells not only of how, in broad daylight, peaceful people are arrested and tormented for their beliefs, but also how in modern hospitals these people are killed for their organs. Ultimately, through this story is steeped in spiritual and hope. Our story begins innocently enough with a father throwing his daughter a birthday party. He gives her a beautiful luxury purse, but when his phone rings, the father rushes back to work. He is a surgeon at a hospital run by the Chinese Communist Party. Secretly abusive, just the sorry, Protus. The birthday girl then receives from her friend a golden book. It contains the teachings of Falun Dafa, which centers on the principles of truth, compassion, and forbearance. Two girls head out to the park on a bright sunny day. They practice together the Falun Dafa meditation exercises. Suddenly, security agents burst onto the scene and haul them away. Like so many other Funan Dafa practitioners before them, they are examined as potential sources for organs. In a sowing chaos and confusion, the fates of father and daughter are set on a collision course. Okay, and then Man of the Jurchen. North of the Great Wall is where we find the Jurchen people, predecessors of the Manchurians. The Jurchen were famous in their own right for their elite skill in archery and horsemanship, which transcends well to the battlefield. The men in various stances demonstrate their powers with feats of strength, a testament to the proud heritage of fortitude and endurance. And then Blue Heaven. High up in the heavens, we find a lofty paradise home to the sacred phoenix. These birds soar majestically against the sapphire blue sky, supreme um, sovereigns of the exalt realm. According to ancient Chinese lore, these magical creatures can also manifest as heavenly maidens. The story of Lady Yon Zanjun. This is the story of a woman celebrated as one of the four beauties of ancient China. Not only was Yan Zhengyun constantly beautiful, she had a sensitive soul, great intelligence, and exceptional artistic talent. At the time, though, the royal court was run by corrupt Johns, and the ladies of the home would bribe them for a chance at being picked for the emperor. Chun refuses to pay the bribe, and so she remained a lowly servant. The year is 33 BCE, and China is engaged in an on and off war with a northern tribe. The tribe's chief then processes a marriage treaty. His sights set on marrying the emperor's daughter. The conflict emperor is loath to part with his princess, and is then that a royal official poses to disguise another woman to take her place. The official calls upon Zanjon and asks her a question. To bring the country peace, will you disguise yourself as the princess? Accept the match and leave your homeland forever to live with the Normans. She is sought but chooses loyalty and sacrifice. At that moment the emperor arrives and sees her for the very first time. He is stunned that such an extraordinary maiden has lived in his palace unnoticed to him, and is outraged at the corruption, and decides inside the court that to put for him is too late. John heads out with the chieftain and only pauses in briefly to cast one last longing glance back at the emperor and the receding palace. Oh my gosh, sorry about this. The Wookiee monks, the quiet scorns of Buddhist monks. Life can be a challenge for young and overactive monks, but when benefits show up with the temple and kidnap a patron, the monastery about knows exactly who to put on the job. His plan relies on stealth, subterfuge, and good acting, even superpowers. What happens when this unusual plan falls short of success? Okay. The ladies' classic Chinese dance is a sense of swinging in a swinging courtyard. Ladies' delicate dance movements give free play to the inner world. This expression of the soul via dance is called Yun. In Chinese, this is the same as Yun in the name ShenYun. That is translated as bearing. Yun is a central part of these dance training. It is the cultural and spiritual core expressed in the feeling of each dance movement. Simply put, Yun is a reflection of a dancer's inner beauty. Let's see. Okay. I think. Oh my gosh. Okay. 300 years in one day, and all belief holds the two people with a predestined relationship will be magically brought together even if 1,000 miles apart. But what if the two are separated by space, but not by space but by time? How would the mysterious forces of predestination guide them to each other? The energetic powers of dreamland transportation a modern-day girl 300 years back to the past, where she crosses paths with a young gentleman, suddenly boring Astral and his clones barge onto the scene, triggering a disastrous chain of events. By perseverance, a treacherous pierce and takes the young man forward in time. The reunited couple discovers the predestination of a force that defies all odds and explanations. I think there's okay. A story. The chemists of ancient Chinese specialized in teachings the Confucian classics and trained pupils in various of relevance, righteousness, and pottery. Every young scholar aspiration was to pass the imperial exam and become a official of the emperor's court. In this vacant of the bygone school days, the class clown usually slacking off quickly develops into a nightmare, but sometimes discipline can be found in unexpected places. ShenYun gives hope, and this is not a song, but I'm not gonna sing. So that all may know the truth, may my song resound far and wide. While humans live as divinities incorporeate who await the Creator's deliverance into heaven new. We have come to list off as the universe crumbled, the dogged drawings of essence and evolution. Now deceive and destroy us. Modern thought and ways change us for the worse. The means to salvation is not as we imagine. We know ShenYun had the power to dream us. Heaven's gates are open, but Shen's remain for long. This is the Creator's great blessing. This is the hope of humankind. This is the hope of humankind. And then the last one is this place of great compassion. Ancient cultures around the world have passed down a legend of time when core human virtues like tree, compassion, and faith would be cast aside and society would be torn on its head. This era, these ancient legends, born a time of great peril. As we return to today's China, we find a society awash with modern destructions in an incompleted setting. Practitioners of foreign devil hold on to traditional virtues and stay true to their faith, despite facing brutal persecution for 2 decades. As the battle between good and evil rages, everyone faces a choice with compassion, opening a path to renewal and hope. So that was basically all the performances. Um, and stuff like that. They did have like of course like oh you can't take pictures and stuff like that. And when we were like way before the show was even beginning, a lady that was sitting like in like the same row with us took a picture with a flash on. It's like if you're gonna secretly try to take a picture of something, well one of the show, one wait until the show begins, and two do not have your flash on. You cannot do that. But yeah, they no video, no pictures because of copyright claims. So, uh, so yeah. So that was ShenYun. I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys end up going to see it for yourselves when it is you know, wherever you are at. And yeah, I felt bad that the audio wasn't even in the video in the first place when I first did it. So knowing that it's in this video is great. I tried my best reading it, but like I said, I'm not very good at reading, especially big words, and some of the words were Chinese, and I don't speak Chinese. Uh, but I tried my best, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay.